Quarter exam time. This is the review for quarter two. A couple of reminders for the exam. There's no open notes of any type, so it's just a pencil, paper, calculator. But the things you see in this review will be pretty similar to how it's done on the exam. So let's get started. First thing you gotta do is graphing some linear systems. Basically, you gotta tell me where these two lines intersect. In other words, where they solve. And to graph these, you got to transform them into the slope-intercept form. So you're going to need to convert them to, solving for y. Now, as we go through this, if you want to work ahead, just hit the pause button. And if you want to try it ahead of what I'm showing you, then you can check it later. All right, solving for y. I'll go fast through this, so keep moving. Negative 2y equals negative x plus 4. Divide everything by negative 2. So then we have y equals, this is going to be 1/2 now, positive 1/2 x minus 2. So I'm graphing that. This equation, subtract 4x, 2y equals negative 4x plus 6. Divide everything by 2. Y equals, negative 2x plus 3. So now I can graph them easily enough. Again, plot the b first, then the m second. So negative 2 with a half slope. So negative 2, half slope. That's the y over x. Up 1 to the right 2. So it looks like this. And now, these are equals. So they're just solid lines. Okay. Other one, positive 3, negative 2. 1, 2, 3. Negative 2 slope, so down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. There's the point where they meet. Down 2 over 1. Draw that line. Circle where they meet so you see it, and it'll be clear. No fractions, nothing to hide. And then, this point should be indicated as the answer. It's 2 comma negative 1 is the answer. Okay, that's where the two lines meet. That's the solution. Next two are same kind of problems, but there's not graphing. We're going to solve these two linear lines where they meet by using the substitution method, then elimination method. Substitution method, easy for me to say. Solve for either the x or y, and then substitute into the other equation. So, like for this one, I'm going to solve this equation for x by adding 4y to both sides. So just add 4y to both sides. X equals 4y plus 12. So wherever x is, I can put 4y plus 12 in its place. So now I'm going to go to the other equation. And for this x, I'm going to take that x out and put this in its place. So then we have everything in terms of y, and it'll be easy to solve for just the y. Then when we get the answer to y, put it back into here to get the x. All right, so I'm going to take this x out and put this in its place. I'll do it over here. So we have 2. Now you're going to put 4y plus 12 in instead of the x. Back to this, minus y equals 10. So this replaces the x because they're equal. All right, distribute. So we got 8y plus 24 minus y equals 10. 7y plus 24 equals 10. Subtract 24. 7y equals negative 14. Y equals negative 2. Well, that's half an answer. We need the x because it's going to be a coordinate point, x, y. So I put this back into here. Now, it'll kick out an x for me. So y is negative 2. So it's x equals 4 times negative 2 plus 12. X equals negative 8 plus 12. X equals 4. So 4 comma negative 2. 4 comma negative 2. That's the answer. That's where the two lines meet. All right, elimination. This is where you must, line up the coefficients. Well, get the x and y's lined up in the constants in the standard form, and then get the coefficients equal numbers but opposite signs. I just realized this example already has that, the 3, positive 3, negative 3. You might, an example for the test, you might have to multiply every term by a number to get these numbers matched up. So for instance, this is not a 3y here, negative 3y. We have to multiply everything here by 3 to get the negative 3y. But it's ready to go, so we can just add up vertically. So negative 3x, 5x is going to be 2x. that's going away, 3y, and negative 3y. 6 plus 6, don't subtract these, you're adding them, is 12. Divided by 2, x equals 6. Again, half an answer. Plug it in either one of these for the x's to find the y. I'll go right up top here. So 5 times 6 plus 3y equals 6. 30 plus 3y. Subtract 30 from both sides. So 3y equals negative 24. Divide y equals negative 8. X is 6, y is negative 8. So the answer is 6, comma, negative 8. All right, next page. Inequalities. This problem and the one after it, you can use go back and forth to help you get through this. This is a graphed inequality, and you remember you shade in the regions above if it's greater, below if it's less than. Down here, you have to actually graph it on your own. So some people might like to graph first and then go back and do this. So I'll do that. I tend to think some folks like to do that. So I'm going to go here first, then go to this problem. So again, to graph, I have to solve for y. So this first one, I'm going to make it y. Subtract the x. Y is greater than negative x plus 1. Slope-intercept form. B is 1. Slope is negative 1. So here's my intercept 1. Slope is negative 1. Coming down like this. Continue the other direction. It's a dashed line because it's not equal to. So I'll just put some dash marks in here for you if you can see these in a second. I'm shadowing it. And I'm going to shade above. This is y is greater than, so it's going to be shaded above. I'm just going to, I'll do that later because I don't want to get it all messy. So I'll put an up arrow, maybe I'm going to shade above it. Y is greater than negative 1. There's no x, so x is gone. So where's y negative 1? Well, that's right here. And it's a greater than, and it's going to be a dash line there, so I'll just do my dash lines there for you. And that's also going to be greater than. It's going to be above. Y is greater than. X is greater than negative 1. X, and there's no y here, so negative 1 is going to be x. X is negative 1 is right along here. Another dashed line for you. And you sort of create a triangle. So this is going to be to the right. So we're above this line, above that line, to the right of that. So the only place where it's actually shaded for all three parts is going to be in here. And I'm going to try to shade it so you can see it clearly, I hope. It's this area in here. I'll get my hand out of the way here. This whole area. Okay. Has to be above that line too, to the right of that one, and above this line as well. Now let's go here. Kind of saw how the equations got you the graph. Let's go backwards now. So I'll call this line, this is equation 1. It's this line right here. Its intercept is 0, so I'll write b equals 0. In fact, I'll even help you here. This is equation 1, equation 2, equation 3, if it helps. Intercept 0. The slope is up 1 over 1. Its slope is 1. Well, I can write the equation in slope-intercept form. Y equals, slope is 1, x plus 0. Simplifying that, this is going to be y equals x. Now, I have equals in here, just because I'll worry about the inequality later. Just get the equation first. Second equation, let's say I'll call this one equation 2 right here, okay? And there's no slope to that. Well, I'll write everything down. There's the b is empty set. The slope is also the empty set. So this is going to be a vertical line. This is going to be the value of x is just 2 here. So x equals 2. Again, we'll make the inequality later. Let's get all the equations written. And the last equation is down here. This is horizontal line. The intercept this time is negative 2. The slope is 0. So I can put all that in there. This is going to be y equals 0, x minus 2. Well, 0x doesn't mean anything, so it's just y equals negative 2. So now I have a start for my equations. I don't have the inequality in yet. The first one, this is the y equals x. Well, it's this one, and we're shaded below it, so we're less than. Y is less than. And again, this is the line itself. We're shaded below it, so the y's that we're shading in are less than and equal to x because it's a solid line. The x is 2. That's over here. We're shading less than or equal to it. So to the left. So x is less than or equal to 2. And for the y is equal to negative 2, that's this line here. It's above it, it's greater than it or equal to, so y is greater than or equal to negative 2. So those are the 3 answers.